This is Grace Notes. I'm Alan Button, bringing you a special edition of Grace Notes this evening. My colleagues here at Life 103.1 have identified some songs that are special to them, having a Thanksgiving theme. Not necessarily Thanksgiving Day, but things about which they are thankful. And not surprisingly, perhaps, the themes of their stories and their songs revolve around things like family and living in the moment, memories, and love. Our first song is one that may be familiar to you, Me and You and a Dog Named Boo by Lobo. Christina here at the station says that she and her husband, for some reason, have always given their dog Bella the name Boo Boo, and the song makes her think of their adventures as a family of three, traveling, moving, just having fun together. They, by the way, are about to add to their family, and so Christina says that she's thankful for the past few years before kids and thankful for all the memories that they've made together. Here it is, Me and You and a Dog Named Boo by Lobo. Our next song is one no doubt familiar to you, What a Wonderful World by Louis Armstrong. Connie here at the station talks about one of her favorite memories being when her kids were little. She was cooking in the kitchen, watching the two of them, Clint and Emma, play outside, and this song came on the radio. She grabbed her video camera and started recording the kids playing catch with the song on in the background. And it was just about at that time that her son threw the ball and hit the clothesline post, and the ball came back and hit him in the head. He wasn't hurt, and they all laughed. So funny that she got it on tape, and it just shows, as she says, that even with life being imperfect, it's still a wonderful world. And this song was also her kid's father's favorite song. Their dad passed away unexpectedly a couple of years ago, and in his memory, her son Clint and she chose that song to be the one they danced to in their mother-son dance at his wedding this past September 29th. As she says, needless to say, she's thankful for her family and our wonderful world, even during the hard times. Here it is, Louis Armstrong with What a Wonderful World.
I see trees of green, red roses.
Our next song is one that is special to Pete here at the station. Pete tells us that he met Ray Peterson during a POWMIA celebrity golf tournament in the mid-'80s. They became friends and stayed in touch, and Ray even spent the night at Pete's home and spoke at his Bible study. Ray is known as a one-hit wonder because of this song, but Pete describes it as one that is very touching and special to him because it was written and recorded by his friend Ray Peterson. It's a song about love and the uncertainty of life. Here it is, Tell Laura I Love Her by Ray Peterson.
Laura and Tommy were lovers. He wanted to give her everything. Flowers. Tell Laura I love her. Tell Laura I love her.
If you're just joining us, this is Grace Notes. I'm Alan Button. My colleagues here at the station have gotten together and identified some songs for our special Thanksgiving edition. Songs that are meaningful to them for one reason or another related to Thanksgiving. Mary has identified a song entitled Life to My Days, sung by Doyle, Lawson, and Quicksilver. She has us taking a little foray into the world of bluegrass. She has had occasion recently, after having first heard this song on the station, to share it with family and friends, with its powerful message and reminder. She says that her wish for all of us as we share time during the holiday season with those we love and care for is to be mindful to add more life to our days. The song, I think, speaks for itself. Here it is, Life to My Days by Doyle, Lawson, and Quicksilver.
wish we all could live at least until we're 90.
Most of us can't think about Thanksgiving without thinking about family. And for many of us, that means grandparents. Jessica tells us that when she was younger, she spent time at the homes of the grandparents on both sides of her family, moms and dads, and that both grandfathers loved Westerns. At her father's parents' house, the TV was only ever tuned to either the Western Channel or the news. She figures that's why she loves Westerns so much. She says she even ended up doing her honors project in college on frontier history. And now, today, her dad and she watch Westerns together, and she reads them herself all the time. So she's thankful for the memories and the inspiration that the Western genre in both fiction and film, as well as song, have provided for her. She's identified a song by Marty Robbins, a song entitled El Paso, which, as it turns out, was a real crossover hit for Marty, reaching number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. Here it is, El Paso by Marty Robbins.
Out in the one little kiss and Felina, goodbye.
Speaking of grandparents, our next song is one that Kelly has selected, Year of the Cat by Al Stewart. And she asked us if we might play it in memory of her grandfather. Her grandfather passed away 3 years ago on Thanksgiving Day. He was one who coached football, basketball, and baseball at Woodward High School in Maryland. The school mascot was the Wildcat. And after his funeral, Kelly tells us the family put together a slideshow of pictures with this song in the background. It's on our regular playlist, so she tells us she smiles every time she hears it and thinks of him. Though Thanksgiving is always a little bit somber without her grandfather now, she says she has peace knowing that he's with the Lord and no longer suffering. Here it is, Year of the Cat by Al Stewart, in memory of Kelly's grandfather. My wife and I have been fans of Kathy Mattea for many years, and we had the special opportunity a couple of weeks ago to see her in concert in Clayton. One of the songs that she sang is a song that I thought it would be appropriate to end up with here on our special edition of Thanksgiving Grace Notes. It's a song that talks about living with abandon and not taking oneself too seriously. Singing like you don't need the money and loving like you'll never get hurt, dancing like nobody's watching. The name of the song is Come From the Heart. She sings about the value of living from the heart. This has been a special edition of Grace Notes here on Life 103.1. And on behalf of all my colleagues here at the station, we wish you a remaining Thanksgiving Day weekend that is happy and healthy, and we look forward to having you join us again next week on Grace Notes at 5:30. I'm Alan Button. Our producer is Christina Dolan. Thank you for joining us. Here it is, Kathy Mattea singing Come From the Heart.